Survivors we are, survivors we are. Are you ready for the journey? Kronos Karim is the name. Yes indeed, survivors we are.
Hi, Kronos Karim here. So, I spoke briefly yesterday about taking a step back and looking in the mirror, seeing what you don't like and then making your change, or seeing how you can be what you want to be so that you can carry on with the journey ahead. So today I'm talking slightly about the same thing, about having a goal and trying to focus on that. Anyway, yesterday I finished speaking to my friend, and then today I was supposed to be visited by my niece and her son and husband. They're from foreign climes, and that we were supposed to meet up this evening, and I'd got my mum and my auntie and my uncle. I said, all come round mine, we'll order some food, we'll sit down, we'll get together. It's been a long time, let's do that. Really looking forward to it, having that in my mind. That's my pleasure, that's my pill for today. If I'm focused on that, then these aches and pains and what have you shouldn't really be in my head. I've got something to achieve, something to look forward to, and that's generally my drive for most things. I will look at something and say, well, that's what I want to be able to do, whether it's cleaning the house or doing something. And whatever it is that I'm going through in my body and my heart and my food and my diet, they take a step back because literally I'm distracted by what it is that I want to achieve. However, my niece called me up last night to say things have changed in her plans, and so she's now going to be going back sometime next week, and so to meet me this evening might be hard, but next time, which is fair enough. But that was my pill. That was the thing that I'd sort of said, well, this is what I'm focusing on, I'm not worried. There's a term for that. Yeah, it's the moments leading up to something that's the bit that makes you nervous or happy, but the actual event itself, whether it happens or it doesn't, the excitement was in the anticipation, right? So I've said to myself, I've had the anticipation for her coming, so for the last 24 hours that's been on my mind, that's been on my focus, that's given me some drive to look forward to. But as the moments come closer, I've said, oh well, it hasn't happened, but I've had 24 hours of not worrying about my health or thinking about my health. I've been focused on this particular thing. That's my thing, don't worry about it. But when it actually came to the event, I realised, it's not happening. Does that mean I need to sort of go back into my moment of slumber or sadness? Well, for a moment I did. I felt, you're not coming now. Let me just call my uncle and my auntie and tell them, and my mum, look, we're not going to get together. She's told me it's going to be a different day, a different time. Let's reschedule, which is cool. So let's reschedule. That was the only thing that I could think of at the time. And then I could relapse into my relaxing and just chilling out for the rest of the evening, which is what I did. I called them lot and I said, let's do it another day. Fine. This morning when I'd woken up, I did feel a little bit like, what am I doing with myself today? Because I had a lot of things planned today so that this evening would go nicely. I said, no, forget that. I need to build up that momentum for my well-being, my brain. So let me go out and do something. So yesterday, I actually spent a lot of my time in PC World looking at an iMac. Now, not necessarily the kind of thing that I'm used to, because I'm a PC man, I'm a nerd, and everything's about the PC and laptops. But my friend Faris had told me it's about the MacBook. You're doing images, you're doing animations, you're doing videos, you want a little bit more stuff. This is going to make your life a bit easier. So after a lot of convincing from my friend, and believe me, he's very passionate about it, we've said, okay, let's go and do this. So I spent a lot of the time yesterday in PC World. Thank you for the help over there. And I went down with a MacBook. And so today I thought, okay, MacBook in mind, I want compatibility between devices, and again, I know it's going into the IT thing, but bear with me, we'll get there in the end. I said, right, now I've got the MacBook, maybe I want the iPhone for compatibility. So I went down to Wood Green, which is not far from where I live. I'm not saying where I live, but Wood Green nonetheless. Went down there, took a nice little walk up the high street, popped into all the various little shops that do iPhones and what have you, because I thought if I go and buy this brand new, it's going to cost me a bit. Let me go find a deal. And after visiting a few shops, everyone's trying to outdo the other person, which was nice. I came to a shop where, phenomenally, the price was amazing. It was a iPhone 11 Pro, 256 for £500, which, phenomenally, that's an amazing price. It's not a refurb. Great. So I spoke to my friend again, and he said to me, wait a minute, sounds to me like you're jumping the gun. Yesterday we're talking about iMacs and suddenly you're talking about iPhones. So I had to pause and said, you know what, I'm not generally in a rusher. I may have been in my past, but I've learned with my health and my conditions that when you rush towards something, you end up taking one step forward and multiple step backs. So I said, okay, look, you're absolutely right. Let me just chill out, relax. I've got all the time in the world. Black Friday is just a week or 2 weeks away. It might have started in some places, but I can wait. So I came back on myself and ended up walking down to another shop in Wood Green, Mauritian Paradise. Hello, Kevin, if you're watching. And I ordered some Mauritian food, dal puri, gato pima, and I bought loads of it. I bought a ton load of it because I thought, you know what? I was expecting to have a good day. I woke up with sadness in my mind, but let me move forward. I'm going to go and see my mum, and I'm going to take her some of these goodies because she loves this stuff. I'm going to go see my auntie and my uncle and give them some of these goodies. And that should make up in my head that I have something to do. And also, it's great to visit these people. It's been a while. So when I got to my mum, she wasn't around to answer the door. Unfortunately, she didn't hear the doorbell. But nonetheless, my auntie and uncle don't live too far. Went down to their place. My auntie rolled out the red carpet. There was tea, there was cakes, there was food. We had a good little joke. We had a good little banter. Enjoyed the food. Enjoyed their company immensely. And then I told my mum, by the way, my auntie's got your portion. It's ready for you as and when. So today I came back home feeling quite happy, feeling quite good. Having a goal yesterday, rejigging it slightly to having a goal today, and then focused on it and carried on with it, and that's where we ended up. Then I spent the rest of the evening speaking to my friend who I spoke to yesterday about the pursuit of a goal being a distraction, but then just having an idea, going towards a goal, isn't necessarily the key. So the key is that when you make that goal, to actually go with a list, even if it's something simple or something complicated. In her case, it's about starting a business, what things I need to do in order to start those businesses. And now, because there's a list now, she can actually go from bullet points to how can I achieve this? Bullet points to how can I achieve this? And wow, we went to such a degree in explaining how we're going to do stuff that I felt very satisfied in achieving a new goal this morning, but also extremely satisfied in having another goal or helping somebody else with their goal. So have a goal in mind, write your list, check it twice, and there's progression. It's a good distraction for what's happening elsewhere. So yesterday was man in the mirror. Make sure you recognize who you are. If you don't, try and change something. And today is a little bit about trying to distract yourself with a positive goal, but have a goal. Karim out.
Survivors we are.